When I come back, I will see them in the sitting room doing homework and watching TV. I will talk, will you stop this? Blah, blah. I keep complaining every time. But whenever I come, I will still see them. You know what I did? Because I'm in a different part of the world. If it's in Nigeria, they will use Ken when they flog you. Your brain will reset automatically. So I found out that I can't do that. I called Aircon. I told them, please, I want to terminate my contract. They said, why? I gave them one excuse or the other, and they terminated the contract. The TV is not working. When they stay 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, they say, Mommy, TV is not working. I said, okay, it's not working. There's nothing I can do. I don't have money to fix it. And that's the end. We stayed a whole 1 year. At the stage, they forget TV.
Hello once again, everybody. Welcome to Festus Show. And this is the show I titled Parenting with Festus. Today here with me is my auntie here in Ireland. I would like her to introduce herself, and then we'll move to the interview section.
My name is Mrs. Ethel Godson. I live in Ireland here, and I work in the healthcare industry, and I've been here for years.
Thank you, Auntie Ethel, for coming to the show. As you know, it's about parenting. You're here to run us through your parenting experience. Briefly, can you make us understand or put us through your journey as a parent from Nigeria? Because I understand that you immigrated from Nigeria to Ireland. Run us through the process till today, and then from there we'll dive into the cultural differences in regards to parenting between Nigeria and Irish culture.
Okay, I was born and raised in Nigeria. I did my primary, secondary, and high institution in Nigeria, and I worked in Nigeria. I was working with Disney newspapers in Nigeria, and I got married in Nigeria. I have my kids, some of my kids in Nigeria. I had them there, and it was the last one, when I was pregnant for the last one, that I came over here. I came to London, and after having my baby in London, my brother was living here then, and I decided to join them in Ireland. And we lived here till today. I'm here. I came alone, only with my pregnancy. Then had my baby here, and now plan to move the other ones, because I left 3 back home with my husband. So the next target was to bring my husband down and bring my children down to join me here. And today we are all here.
Thank you for the brief introduction. I would like to know your perception about what a good mother is, or should I say parent, because it's in the culture we grew up. I grew up in Nigeria as well, and whenever I am badly behaved, I get the backside treatment. But now that you are here, and then you have growing children, when they came to join you, how do you manage to discipline them? It's easier or different back in Nigeria. If you compare your own upbringing with the way your parents brought you up, is it any different, or is it easier or more difficult between then and now?
I would say the way I was brought up is not the way my kids are being brought up. Are being brought up now, but there is something we cannot remove. There must be a little similarity. Like in those days back home, if you mess up, they will beat you. My dad is not the kind of person that beats always, but he will allow you to repeat that thing once, twice, because it's on your quiet side, okay, before he beats you. But my mom is the one that if you mess up, he will scold you. Even if he didn't beat you, he will scream at you. But I know there is a difference between there and here, in the sense that you don't scream at kids here. If you scream at kids, they will say abuse. If they didn't say abuse, they will say there are some terms they use that makes it look as if it's killing. Do you understand me? And those things are killing most of our kids here. I didn't say you should beat them. I didn't say you should. I didn't say you should flog them. But remember, all kids have different way of the way you bring up A is not the way B might not work in B. The way you bring up B might not work in C. Each children have their own way of growing. You might tell A, please remove this thing here. A will go and remove it. Now you tell B, please remove that thing there. B will say, oh yeah, I will do it. You will go out. You will come back in the night and still meet that thing there. You will tell B, you didn't remove it. You say, oh mom, sorry, I forgot. You will tell him, please, can you go and remove it? You will go out. When you come down, you will still see that thing is there. You understand me? You find out that you are talking more on B than A. So both of them, sometimes you might not beat them, but you might give them a kind of a punishment that will suit them. I don't know the word punishment. Let me just say, you just give them a punishment that might suit them. But remember, time will come when you cannot punish them again. And it's very, very, very necessary from the beginning. Don't just leave them. Let them, they're kids, let them do what they like for now. When they're good, when later you will be by then you will be having headache every day. Even people that are talking from the beginning are having headache. So all you need to do when a child misbehaves, you deny that child one thing or the other. I remember in those days when I would tell my little boy, when he messed up, I would tell him to go inside the room or face the wall or do this. Or I would tell him, no TV today. And he not putting TV looks as if he has missed the whole world. You have punished him for that. And next time, if you want to do any other thing, you will tell him, if you do this, there will be no TV for 1 week. I remember when there was a time when I come back, I will see them in the sitting room doing homework and watching TV. I will talk, will you stop this? I keep complaining every time. And whenever I come, I will still see them. You know what I did? Because I'm in a different part of the world. If it's in Nigeria, they will use cane when they flog you. Your brain will reset automatically. So I found out that I can't do that. I called Aircon. I told them, please, I want to terminate my contract. They said, why? I gave them one excuse or the other, and they terminated the contract. The TV is not working. When they stay 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, they say, Mommy, TV is not working. I said, okay, it's not working. There's nothing I can do. I don't have money to fix it. And that's the end. We stayed a whole 1 year. At a stage, they forget TV. Even when they learn how to stay on their own to do homework, after years, I brought TV and put it. Nobody's watching TV anymore. You see, nobody's in TV. Every day I would tell them, can't you watch it? Nobody. They say, Mom, you made us, we don't watch TV anymore. But that thing made them, their result came out. That was when they were taking junior set. The result was superb. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So if it's back home, we can flog, we can beat. But here, look for something you will deny them. When you deny them that, if you tell them, if you don't do this, you will not get this. They don't have any option if they want that.
Yeah, that's a good approach. Yeah, like to know how parenting has shaped your life personally.
Honestly, parenting shaped anybody who is willing to produce a good product. You have to make efforts. You understand me? look for something, you will put it, you want to bake akara, puff puff. You have to put so many things for it to be tasty.
Yeah.
Okay? And again, in my culture, when a child is behaving outside, you ask who is the son of, or who is the daughter of that, who is the father or the mother of that boy or that girl. So that's why our parents try all efforts to make sure that they modify us, they make us behave well. I came out from a family where I remember when I got admission newly, I was going to a different state. And in my house, when you are ready to go to school, you will not go, you will tell my dad, oh, I'm ready to go. My father will sit you down and start telling you stories. Before he gives you money, he will tell you all the story in the whole world. There's something he told me, and that thing left impact in me, and that thing made me, I didn't misbehave in campus. And till today, I always tell my kids that story. There is what we call Ashibakwa in Igbo. In English, God forbid. My father was a priest, and he told me, he said, see, you are going to a different state. You might think, oh, liberation is mine now. Remember, I've lived in so many places. People who knew me knows my children. And in fact, the people that knows you are more than the ones you know.
That's true.
You might go to a place you think, I'm on my own, and you meet somebody that knows me. And once they know you are my daughter, I will get the information because they know who I am.
That's true.
Inside me, I was saying, in a different state, that's what I was saying. But he said, don't worry, whatever you do, God forbid you will let me know. I just laughed. When I smiled, he said, why are you smiling? I said, I didn't say anything. He said, you're thinking how God forbid you let me know? I smiled. He said, okay, let me tell you. When you do something and you think I will not know, somebody that knows me and know the kind of woman being I am will see you and say, who is the father of this person? And they say, oh, the father is so person. Really? God forbid. No, this man cannot have a child like this. When that person meet me, person must surely tell me, I met your daughter, and oh my God, I can't believe it. The person that saw you doing that might not know me. It might be the daughter of the person that knows me. And when he or she gets home, she will tell the mom, there's one girl we have in the school. He does this and that. But, and the mom, where is the person from? Oh, he's from so place. And what do they answer? What's the person's surname? Immediately you mention my surname, the person will know me. God forbid has passed the information.
Thank
I
you.
laugh, and it really worked. And here, the effort I made, how this thing, let me go straight to your question now. I was telling a story. The thing shaped me because I know that whatever I do, the kids are watching.
That's true.
They are watching. And imagine me misbehaving and they see me. I will not be able to correct them. That's why some parents today, they cannot correct their children because the children have seen them misbehaving. They don't have the moral to direct them on what to do anymore. So, as a parent, you try all your best, manage to behave well, so that the kids will not take up the wrong step. When you ask before you tell them, anytime you're advising them, you ask them, have you seen me doing this? They will say no. Then why are you doing it?
Why are you doing it? Thank you very much. Yeah, how do you reflect now that your children are adults? If you are to reflect on the style of parenting, would you have anything to to do differently?
I don't think, because I didn't just absorb the culture here only. I mixed up with I took the best part from there and took the best part from here and mix it up. Okay, I don't think there's something I would have done differently, because everywhere now is civilized. Even the people back home now, some of them are still knowing, some of them knew now that you don't always beat kids.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? So I still feel, I don't think anything, I don't think there is a different step I would take. It's still the same step that I would take to bring them up.
Okay.
Despite that we are here, I know we it's mixed culture. I don't think.
So if we are to compare both traditions, since they are opposite traditions, the cultures are not in any way similar to each other.
Yeah.
How do you navigate it? Because I know it will be very, very challenging from you coming from Africa and then come now in the new Western culture. How do you manage to navigate this without having conflicts? There is no way there won't be internal conflicts.
It's not easy. I will not lie to you, but you need to stand on your feet, okay? For you to make it easy, make sure that your kids embrace the African culture. You see, there are people who are in Nigeria, but they don't know African culture.
Yeah.
There are people who are in Lagos, they are from Igbo land, but they don't speak Igbo. One of the key things that made life a little bit easier was when we were in Lagos, the kids were not speaking because they were all born and bred in Lagos. And prior to the time of coming out, we took them home for them to learn how to speak. My mother-in-law said they must speak because he was a headmistress there. He said they must learn how to speak our dialect before they go. If not, they won't remember home. If not that they learn how to speak Igbo, maybe it could have been difficult. They learned how to speak Igbo and they learned some of the culture, and when they came over, wow, they themselves were purporting the wrong things.
Wow.
I remember when they came back and they said, "Mom, oh my God, I can't call my teacher their name," because they said when they want to answer question, they say Miss. The teacher will say, "Oh no, sorry, my name is Jenny." They find it difficult to call the teacher Jenny. Or when they call sir, the teacher say, no, call me my name. My name is Matthew. Don't call me sir, or don't call me Miss. They need their name. Back home, respect is one of our key. So you dare not call a teacher, who born you? You can't do that. So they themselves are finding it to be wrong. Or you see an adult outside and you say hi, is an insult back home.
Yeah,
there is culture here. I remember one day, one woman saw me, "Oh my God, are you the parents of this? Are you the mother of these girls?" I said, "Yes, I was with goodness and good luck." He said, "Oh my God, these children can greet. Oh my God." You see, I'm sorry. Some of our Africans here has taken it. That's how they behave. Everybody behaves. When they see a child behaving normal, like as if you are back home, they get shocked. Is it possible? Do you understand me? So, because this is our culture, this is wrong and this is wrong. And there are things back home, they are not challenging your parents. They've already known it's wrong. When they see anybody challenging their parents here, they know that they will think this is wrong. How can so person do this? Do you understand me? So when they came in, they were picking up some of the things that were wrong. So the thing really helped me. So I didn't go too far. Do you understand me? So they can correct themselves.
Thank you. What advice would you give to parents raising children in the diaspora?
There is no magic about it. Please, if you have opportunity of taking your kids home, visit home, let them see the two cultures, especially from the beginning. We come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Look at the Irish in UK, they visit home. Look at the Irish in US, they visit home. They trace their home. Some of them who don't even know where they come from, they will trace generations to know where they come from. It's very, very important. Let them go home. Let them see their relatives at home. Let them see the culture back home. The last time I took my boy home, the first time he went to me was almost going crazy. You know, the weather is not conducive here.
Yeah.
Hey, he felt like sleeping outside. Do you understand me? And because they were ready to go out, play in the field, play ball, and came back, he was really happy. And when he came back home here, when we came back, after a while, he'll be asking me, when are we traveling again?
Wow.
We have a beautiful culture. Let's go home, showcase them, let them see what is happening there, and when they will come back. So I advise them to take their kids home, let them know our culture, and come back home.
Well, on a final note here, what advice do you have for intending parents or parents that have just young kids, not only in the diaspora, but from every part of the world?
Please, wherever you are, just as I said, try to tell your kids where you come from and what is obtainable. That's number one. Number two, start from the beginning to correct your kids. Don't wait till they become adults. It's difficult to control adults. Till today, there are things I would like to do. When I remember what my parents used to say in those days, I would just smile. I would keep quiet. I won't do it. And that was what saved me when I was in school. And that was what saved me when I was in diaspora. So if you start telling kids the right thing to do on time, it will be written in their memory. I went somewhere and we were doing a discussion of how, I can't remember what the topic is all about, but how the parents annoy the children, okay? And among the youths who were interviewing us, one of them, I think he's a student in UCC, he now said, in fact, when we were trying to round up, he now said, in fact, all his parents was telling him before, it's now that is making sense to him. By then, he thought they hate him. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Now it's making sense. He said now he's grown, that he will soon get married. That's when it's making sense. Imagine they didn't tell him then. Is it now that he has gone out that they will start explaining things to him?
It's way too late.
So start early to do whatever. It's not easy, it's hard though, especially when you have battalion like us. It's difficult. But God will help us with prayer. Always make sure you remember them in prayer, because no matter, sometimes your effort will not do anything. So if you always pray for them with your little effort, it will work.
Thank you very much for coming to the show today. And yeah, is the end of the parenting experience with Auntie Ethel. This is where we call it a day, and until the next episode, have a great day, and try to listen to your parents if you're kids, and if you're parents, bring them up the right way.
Thank you.